Welcome to the second installment of the mLevel video training series. In this video, we will be discussing the four main elements of the content grid: the topic, item, attribute, and value. The first element of the content grid is the topic. A topic is a particular subject that your content will be addressing. Administrators creating content grids and users navigating the mLevel platform should be able to easily identify and understand the topic. In our example here, the topic is world cities, so all of the information in the content grid will revolve around that particular subject. The second element of the content grid is the item. Items are specific examples of your topic. If we stick with the topic of world cities, then our items are simply the individual cities we want our end users to learn about. Items can be simple or complex, depending on the topic. However, keeping them more broad allows for increased flexibility and creativity in the next area of the content grid, the attribute. The third element of the content grid, and arguably one of the most important, is the attribute. Attributes are the qualities or characteristics that describe your item. When thinking about our attributes, it's helpful to ask ourselves, what do I want the users to know about my items? In our example here, we want the users to know several things about various cities across the world, including time zone, population, and popular attractions. This leads to the fourth and final element of the content grid, the value. A value is a piece of information that relates the attribute to the item. This relationship is represented in the layout of the content grid, as the value sits at the intersection of the item and the attribute. So, in our example here, the value at the intersection of the item, Sevilla, and the attribute, language, is Spanish. One aspect that makes values unique in comparison to topics, items, and attributes is that we can have multiple values in a single cell. In certain instances, multiple pieces of information can associate the attribute with the item. Like in our example here, where we list popular attractions. We can include any number of values depending on how much information we want our users to know. And there you have it, the four elements of the mLevel content grid. In our next video, we will show how we can use the content grid to formulate question templates, which saves time and effort when creating a mission within the mLevel Studio.